Hey Ethan, glad to see you're squatting again. I wanted to answer your question about your elbow irritation and your squat grip because there are a couple things going on here that I think are definitely contributing to the elbow irritation that you're feeling. So the first thing I want you to notice about about the position that you're taking here is your shoulders are in really good position out of the rack. Your upper back is nice and tight. But look at your wrist position here. Your wrist position is pretty extended or bent under the bar, and it looks like you barely have a hold of the bar with your fingers. Um, so this is the first thing I see that jumps out at me that you could fix pretty easily is just get the bar deeper in your hand and make sure that you hold your wrist in a neutral position. It actually looks like your left wrist is in slightly better position. So make sure you get your right wrist to match the left one. And then after that, I just want to talk about your kind of what happens to your shoulder and upper back position as you go on through the set. So let's take a look at this here. We'll go a couple reps in. So I want you to look at this upper back position now and the shoulder position compared to how you started. So now your shoulders are in significantly more extension. Your elbows are significantly higher, and you're relying a little bit more on this kind of slumped over shoulder position to secure the bar in place, instead of the proper tension from your arms and hands to keep the bar in place. And I actually have this is a video here that I just made for a couple other clients the other night that we were kind of talking about the same thing, just the correct shoulder position in the squat. And I can show you this in this video as well. So this is the correct position. This is more like the position that you started in. Your shoulders are pinned down and back. And then this is what happens as the set goes on. So you allow the shoulders to kind of slump forward, and this, as a result, kind of brings the elbows up. And this is the incorrect position here. So correct position, shoulders pinned back and down. Incorrect position, shoulders rolled forward. And you can kind of see this position here, this incorrect position, is a lot more like this, the position that you end up in towards the end of the set. And I know one of the biggest problems that you kind of struggle with in your squat as it gets heavy is thoracic rounding, and your upper back not staying tight as the set goes on. And I think this is a good opportunity for us to kind of nail this down as you're working back up in weight through this short LP, because I think you can focus on this a lot better coming out of the rack, and especially if you know what to kind of hone in on. So think about it really more as what your shoulders are doing and less about what your elbows are doing. Because if you put the shoulders in the correct position, like this here, then the elbows will follow. Some people, I think, try to think too much about just cramming their elbows down and don't actually get their shoulders in the correct position. So think about it as you're going to pinch your shoulder blades together, you're going to roll your shoulders back and down, and that'll take care of the rest. So try to implement those couple of changes on your workout tomorrow, and I think you should have a lot less elbow pain if you do that. All right, thanks, Ethan.